Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to carry on with exactly from where we left off. So there's been a little bit of movement as I unpaused it accidentally. But now Blair has a bed. We're cutting down all of this wood in front of here. There's a rattlesnake patrolling for us, which is nice. And we are about to see a thunderstorm. So we need to make sure that this is roofed. We have not got a roof here. We really need a roof there, as those batteries will short out if they have any water on them. It's likely we're about to start hitting some trouble anyway, so this is not going to be great. What I'm going to do, just to keep people happy, is unlock some of those. It's desperate times, desperate measures. Nothing much we can do. But hey. Now we'll get a dumping stockpile set up. That's something we haven't done so far. So we'll get a dumping stockpile set up in the corner over here, in case everybody wants to start hauling stuff. This thunderstorm is likely to wreck us. So as long as it keeps striking the mountain around us, everything's okay. But when it starts striking on the ground, it's going to create a fire. And because everything is currently built out of wood, that is not going to be good for us, ladies and gentlemen. The sunlight is on. We've got a major break risk for me. Why? Awful bedroom, 8 without table. Okay, I haven't put a table in yet. Uncomfortable, ugly environment, terrible, and Hugh died. We've got 13 more days of that. Okay, so the colony expectations have gone. Okay, so what we can do is just get some furniture down. So we need a table. This is something I always forget. Getting a nice table in initially. Here, we're going to have it against the wall. And we'll just get 4 stools up. We'll be expectant of someone else joining us very shortly. Whether it be through a raid, whether it'll be just through random wanderers, that's fine too. A little bit of a power problem at the moment. It is quite dark in the rain for the time being, but that's okay. We'll sort it out. Blair and Kevin, they're carrying on. Kevin is still wearing some dead guy's clothes. He's not thrilled about it if we look into Kevin. He's wearing a dead man's t-shirt and one other item, which is -5 to his mood. But, well, what can we do, Kevin? You made any more clothes? Have you? No, you haven't. You've not made any clothes. I don't think you can make clothes. We certainly don't have a tailor's bench yet. You also leave to keep rocks in your bedroom, Kevin, which is a bit weird. I don't know why you'd want to do that. Blair is still deciding to sleep there instead of where she needs to sleep. So we'll set owner as Blair manually. So get out of the prisoner room. For prisoners. And that could be the prisoner medical bed. Fine, here we are. We have a prisoner area. We have 3 people sleeping in mostly normal bedrooms. Kevin's still a psychopath living with rocks. And I have a little bit of light in my bedroom. So hopefully the bedroom is not that bad. Slept in the cold. Could do with some heaters coming in. But we'll deal with that soon. Ugly environment. We'll get some floors down. That will help make things look a bit nicer as well. So what we need to do is start taking care of the colony's mental health. As well as everything else. So it's one of the reasons why I like Rimworld so much, is that it thinks of most things. Obviously games like Dwarf Fortress and everything go a little bit further, but Rimworld does a good job with what it's got. Some granite walls. We're going to deconstruct this because we'll start expanding out the stockpile. And what we can also do is something I haven't been doing so far, is move from here, find the deconstruct option, which is here, and just run it all the way up to here. And that all needs mining as well, so we can get some more steel. And this will just be our stockpile, and we need to sell this off as soon as possible, really, don't we? So we've just assembled a load of granite. We're going to put 2 granite blocks there. Actually, no, we're not. I'm going to cancel all that. We're going to put a door, and then we're going to have turrets out there. But it is going to be a granite door, so it's going to be a strong door. Much more stronger than the wooden doors we have been using. But this granite door will keep some of the stuff out from coming under here. We'll have dual gun turrets and probably another turret over here, just to stop anyone who thinks they're going to cause us some problems, because they'll be able to enter from down here. We'll have our fire foam poppers and everything as well. So security wise, we can start building an improvised turret. Currently we're facing a lot of people coming from the north, so we'll put a first improvised turret down there. We only have 1 solar panel, so we are pretty low on power. We need to sort that out, really. Okay, that's not going to take over that bush, which we need to harvest. Blair, we haven't checked in with you yet. How are you doing? So, we discovered that Kevin likes rocks in his room, so we've had to remove them. I don't think Kevin's pleased about that, but how are you doing, Blair, after we've sorted the wooden floor out? All there. Cargo pods. Sorry, Blair, we'll come back to you on this. The cargo pods over here. We have some nutrient paste meal, which is not great stuff, but it works considering we're low on food, and some steel slag, which we'll keep up with, because steel slag becomes very useful to us later in the game. So, Blair, how are you doing? Female colonist Kit Kats, you're aged 27 and you're currently asleep. Rebuffed by me. You attempted to create a romance with me but got the cold shoulder. Well, Blair, you're not good enough for me. You need to go for Kevin. I think you and Kevin would be a good pairing. Although, I think it's mainly because my character trait is beautiful, whereas Kevin here is nervous and hypersensitive psychically. So, you know, I can see why she's into me. Ooh. There's a panther here. Has just killed this alpaca. We've got some more berries to harvest. We'll take the alpaca. And we'll expand out the storage area down here now as well. So the stockpile can get... Okay, that wasn't a stock... I used stockpile. Okay, I don't know why that wasn't the stockpile. I moved everything there, so... What? Sure, okay. And let's get some more trees chopped down, because evidently we don't have enough wood right now. And it's all your fault, Kevin. Why aren't you picking up the load? Just because you're obsessed with your rocks. You're wandering around in some dead guy's shirt. What you need to do is just cut down all of this stuff. And get some nice flooring down, and make everything much nicer for us. We'll get an art bench done as soon as well, because everything needs to look nice as well. So come on, Kevin. Pull your load. Blair. You have an awful bedroom, you ate without a table, rebuffed by me, you have ugly environment, and you're uncomfortable. Something soft to sit on. Well, do you see a lot of stuff? We've got some alpaca hide, so we do have a little bit of stuff, actually. As well as some tortoise leather. So we could just put a nice seat down. Some nice furniture. Something soft, though. Your bed should be pretty soft. But we'll get an armchair done, made of chinchilla fur. Yeah, that's exactly what we need. Exactly, isn't it, Blair? That's what you're looking for. Wooden floor. I mean, we don't really need all this wooden floor down here yet, do we? Let's cancel all of it. It is just a storage area for the time being. Nice stockpile for everything. What we can do is start looking at getting more power in, because, okay, we've already built a new solar panel. Is this you again? Is this you, Kevin? Kevin? He's so upset because he's got no rocks in his room anymore. And still wearing dead man's clothes. And he's hungry as well. Do we not have any food? We've got some alpaca meat. I did build that. I didn't tell them to actually start making food. You'd thought they'd work it out, but not how this game works. That is not how this game works. Do until we have 10. So when someone gets up in the morning, I'm reluctant to open those up. They've got berries to eat, and they can eat raw meat. When needs must. And you don't get to go in a potato farm. What are you doing? We are just about to have some potatoes, thankfully, in a couple of days' time. Is that alpaca eating our potatoes? It is! Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. It's eating our potatoes. God. The cheek of this alpaca. I'm going to cut it up and it's going to be eaten by us. Get some nice alpaca wool as well. I'll start being able to making trousers and everything from it. But holy crap, guys. That thing was eating everything. It was eating it out of our house and home. It's a good job I noticed. I don't know how it got in. Maybe it was when we had the hole in the side there, and maybe it's been there for a few days. I'll check your comments. I'm sure you're screaming at me. What we need to do is start getting a couple of wind turbines down, because we're too reliant on the sun at the moment. I'm having a minor break risk. Who died? 10 days still. Jeez. We've got a table. Why are you eating without a table? We've got a table now. Oh no. Okay, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So we've got another thunderstorm. One strike down here, but it's okay. Everything burns down here? Fine. You know, we're not affected. We've got a granite door, and all of this area here is stone, so the fire can't burn. However, here, right by our crops, this is probably the worst place for it to strike. Everybody needs to stop what they are doing. You will never do firefighting, Blair. Really? Really? It's because you're a blacksmith. You can't research. And because you're a refugee, firefighting is disabled. But war broke out in Blair's home when she was a baby. Her parents fled with her, seeking safety wherever they could find it. Her earliest memories have been taught how to defend herself. The violence and destruction she witnessed left her scarred for life. So she likes fire now. What the hell, Blair? What the hell? Thankfully it's raining, so it could have been a lot worse if it was a dry thunderstorm. What the hell, Blair? What the hell? Hey, we got potatoes coming in. We got potatoes coming in. We could have done with having our fridge set up by now, but that's absolutely fine. What we can do is start getting the cubes built. Thankfully, because it's raining, we don't have to worry about the fire. I did think it was a dry thunderstorm initially, but we're okay. We're okay, guys. Just a lot of thunder and lightning, and it is very, very frightening. What are you doing, Kevin? Stop throwing up on the potatoes. Jeez. Make those simple meals. How many we got? 0. We got 9. Get the potatoes in. We'll make a fridge for them at some point. Jeez, this lightning is crazy. Holy crap. Okay, it seems to be calming down now. We've got 2 batteries with nothing in there, but we could do with getting some power out. So our wind turbine now would be doing us so much favours if we had one. Where would be the best place? I don't really want to put it there. I want to put it like up here somewhere. But we do have a bit of a dense forest area. So what I'll do is I'll put it there. And we'll get everything in this area just cut down and removed. So cut all the plants. And... ooh. A friendly AI from your past named Charlon Whitestone has sent me a message. A starship hidden on this planet. If you travel to the ship, Charlon will be able to take you off this Rimworld to the stars. So this is the point of Rimworld. You've got to escape this planet. You've crashed down, well, I've crashed down as the rich explorer, but what we've done is we've crashed down on this alien planet and we're starting to build up a life for ourselves. So let's jump to location on the world map. You'll see I generated the whole world, as I believe my PC to be powerful enough for it. Your results may vary, but we are going to see a little bit of an egg timer at the moment. Oh, here we are. Okay, so it's in the sand here. It's the first time it's not been at the poles since playing Rimworld. And where are we? We're not even on this area of the Earth, are we? Where are we? Oh. Well, we're miles away from that. But that's not going to be the goal. We are not going to be going for a victory such as this. Wow, Kevin, that's ambitious. Getting it built already? Well, I mean, we've not even cut down the trees and the plants. We've got this whole area here, which won't be too bad, but we are going to be blocked by all of these trees here. We actually went way too far, didn't we? Get all that cancelled, and that. The rest of this, however, absolutely. Get harvesting, get chopping to woods. Again, that's a little bit too much. But we do need some wood, so all of that stuff there, and then we'll actually start getting to get some power all of the time. Take it down through here. I don't really want to link it up to those, so I'll link it up separately here. It'll only help us later when we have more of these domes built, so it won't be too bad not having everything connecting centrally through these solar panels, which I might move, or they might suffer a breakdown, and if this top one, say, suffers a breakdown and I connected it here, then the power wouldn't get through, and we'd lose the solar panel and the wind turbine. We've got loads of potatoes, so our food worries aren't too bad anymore. We did come pretty close there, but we're able to survive on some animal meat, and now we have a build to always have 10 simple meals. So it's not amazing. Kevin is still upset about losing his rock. He doesn't understand why we had to take it away from him. Rocks live outside, Kevin. That's the simple answer. A chunk of spacecraft has fallen from space and landed nearby. This is a gold mine. because we end up with a lot of stuff from these. So we deconstruct and we see if there's any more just dotted around the map. So there's like Predator Alley here. They are not completely sectioned off. I thought they might be. There's some compacted machinery there. We can get a later date. Some elephants, which are scary. They sometimes go a bit wild, and elephants are pretty bad. We get to witness a panther eating a boar. And I can't see any more crash spacecrafts at this moment in time. But we'll have plenty of those coming down. Space is a very busy place in this area of Rimworld. Looks like we've come down already to dismantle it, and looks like we've already dismantled it. Hopefully it had some good stuff. A little bit of components, a little bit of steel. Cool. Well, that's good for us. It'll get hauled back at some point, as soon as everything's built from here. I can't see the power infrastructure at the moment, but it does look like it's actually hooked up now. So I'll be charging the batteries, even in the dark. Okay, we've got another minor break risk then. I assume it's me, as Bond Animal Hugh died. We've done 8 days. Ugly environment. Had to rebuff Blair again. Oh, Blair, Blair, Blair. Stop it. Go for Kevin. Kevin likes you. I'm sure of it. Kevin likes Blair. Kevin needs to talk to you and understand what you need from a relationship. Kevin, just talk to Blair. Look, you're right next to each other. You're spending time in the storeroom together. Just talk. Tell him to leave me alone. I'm blatantly not interested. He's eating with the table now. Good. At last. Awful bedroom. It's not bad. Oh, you've got rocks in your bedroom. Fucking Kevin. So it's his influence, isn't it? Flipping Kevin. Okay, we've got loads of potatoes. We could do with a fridge really at this point in time. So what we'll do is we'll start work on the fridge. What we can do is just section off an area of this. We could do an outside wall though, so maybe not that. Maybe we have it ideally where Blair's bedroom is. So maybe we'll build Blair a new bedroom up here. We do have the dumping stockpile here at the moment, but that was always a temporary basis. And actually the stockpile seems to have disappeared. Because... what? Or has it not disappeared? Who knows? Dumping stockpile is now up here. It's not disappeared. But now it has. Dumping stockpile is now here. And these guys want to trade. So who has the best social? I have 2. Kevin has 7. Wow. Rock Boy knows how to talk to people. So Rock Boy is going to talk to them. We're going to see what they've got for sale. I find it's always a good idea to buy some medicine. Whenever they've got some, we just give them some. And what we're going to do is sell off a couple of things that we don't like. So the thin thread pants, they're awful quality, but they're 75%, but you can have them as they're quite expensive. And then that means they're going to give me 24 silver. I will buy a couple of component, I guess, a component. And we'll give you some cloth pants. And a marble club, which is that one, and a wooden club. Cool, frees up our stockpile, and we get a component out of it. But that's fine. Some nice skeletons. We could do another grave for when we get another raid, as well as harvesting these berries up here. Let's get another grave down up here. They're eating at our table. Isn't that not really, really cheeky? No? They come into our abode. Oh, they better not be eating our food. Kevin, talk to your friend. As you are the most social, you should be talking to your friend. I bet he doesn't. Talk to your friend and talk to Blair. You had both of these things to do. No one's built the armchair yet. I guess we don't have enough chinchilla fur. Let's cancel it. Well, how much do we have in terms of this? So we got 42 alpaca hide. We only had 8 chinchilla fur, so we've got a much better chance of building a chinchilla fur. Let's build an alpaca hide chair. We do need 100 alpaca hide, but we'll have that sooner. So what we can do is just mark a few alpacas for hunting. There was a fair few of them around, if they haven't all been eaten by now, which does appear to be the case, doesn't it? We've got 2 down here. They're marked for hunting. This one down here is now marked for hunting. I believe we've only killed 3 so far. So I'm going to go out and hunt. Get a nice alpaca. Makes moving sounds in Rimworld on this planet. And then at the end of this day is, I think, where we'll sign off the episode. So I brought the alpaca home. Someone else can butcher that in the morning. When everybody goes to bed, so Blair's going to bed, Kevin's going to butcher the alpaca just to give himself some nightmares when he goes to sleep, and everybody goes to sleep. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you're still enjoying the series. Put your comments in the video Put your comments in the thing below, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.